Welcome to our channel, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Today we dive into the fascinating world of rare and valuable Canadian 1-cent coins. You might be surprised to learn that some of these seemingly humble pennies are worth a small fortune in today's collector market. So grab your magnifying glasses and let's uncover the hidden treasures in your coin collection. First up, we have a special topic that might just surprise you. We're talking about the Canada 1-cent coin from 1998 and its value in today's collector market. You might be wondering, can a simple penny really be worth anything significant? Well, stick around to find out. Before we get into the nitty-gritty details, let's take a closer look at this coin. The 1998 Canada 1-cent coin features the iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse side, designed by Dora de Pettery Hunt. On the reverse side, you'll find the famous maple leaf design created by G.E. Kruger Gray. It's a small but significant piece of Canadian history. Now, let's talk about the value. In general, most circulated 1998 Canadian pennies aren't worth much more than their face value. However, when we talk about fine condition coins or coins that have been graded by professional numismatic services, the story changes quite a bit. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to perfect mint state MS70. A coin in fine condition typically falls around the F12 to F15 range. While these coins show some wear, they still retain a good deal of their original detail and are quite attractive to collectors. The value of a 1998 Canada 1-cent coin in fine condition can vary based on several factors, including rarity, demand, and market conditions. As of today, a fine condition coin from this year can fetch around $300,000 in the collector market. However, higher grades, such as extra fine XF or about uncirculated AU, can see values increase to a few dollars, depending on the coin's overall appeal. But what makes the 1998 Canada 1-cent coin particularly interesting? One factor is the coin's production run. In 1998, the Royal Canadian Mint produced over 1 billion pennies. While this may sound like a lot, finding coins in fine condition or better can still be a challenge, especially as these coins have been out of circulation for several years since the penny was discontinued in 2013. Collectors often seek these coins as part of complete year sets or to fill gaps in their collections. The demand for high-quality examples can drive up prices, particularly for coins that have been well preserved. So how can you determine if your 1998 Canada 1-cent coin is worth anything? First, examine its condition. Look for minimal wear and strong details, especially in the key areas like the Queen's portrait and the maple leaf design. Next, consider getting it professionally graded. While this involves a fee, it can significantly increase your coin's market value if it grades well. Here are some steps you can follow. Look for wear and tear. Some coins with minting errors can be more valuable. Use online resources or visit coinshops. Consider sending your coin to a grading service. There are several online resources and price guides that can help you understand the current market for these coins. Websites like Numista and professional grading services like PCGS and NGC offer detailed information and pricing. In conclusion, while the 1998 Canada 1-cent coin might seem like just another penny, it holds a place in numismatic history and can have surprising value to the right collector. If you have one of these coins in fine condition or better, it could be worth more than you think. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Canadian pennies, specifically the 1963 1-cent coin. Is this little piece of copper worth a big fortune today? Let's find out. First, let's take a closer look at the 1963 Canadian 1-cent coin. This coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Mary Gillick. On the reverse, we see the classic maple leaf twig, a symbol of Canada, designed by G.E. Kruger Gray. So why is this coin interesting to collectors? Well, the 1963 Canadian penny is part of the larger history of Canadian currency, and while it might seem common at first glance, certain factors can make it valuable. In 1963, Canada was in the midst of a vibrant economic period. The coins minted during this time were part of the Queen Elizabeth II small cent series, which began in 1953. The penny, composed mainly of copper, was widely circulated. When we talk about the value of the 1963 Canadian 1-cent coin today, condition is key. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state MS, with MS65 or higher being the most coveted. A coin in normal circulated condition usually falls somewhere in the middle of this scale. For instance, a coin in very fine VF20 condition shows moderate wear but still has clear details. An extremely fine EF40 coin has light wear on the high points but retains most of its original detail. And an about uncirculated O50 coin shows very little wear, appearing almost untouched. Now, let's get to the exciting part, the market value. In today's collector market, a 1963 Canadian 1-cent coin in normal circulated condition, say VF20 to EF40, typically ranges between $320,000. This might sound like much, but it's still significantly more than its face value. However, coins in higher grades like AU50 or MS60 can fetch higher prices, often between $400,000, and if you're lucky enough to have an MS65 or higher, the value can soar to $600,000 or more, depending on the demand and the specific coin's appeal to collectors. To maximize the value of your 1963 penny, keep these tips in mind. Always hold coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints. Store properly. Use coin holders or albums to protect from dust and moisture. Get it graded for higher grade coins. Consider professional grading to authenticate its condition. In conclusion, while the 1963 Canadian 1-cent coin in normal, it's a wonderful piece of history that can still fetch a decent price among collectors. And who knows, that little penny you have could be worth more than you think. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Canadian coinage, specifically focusing on the 1980 Canada 1-cent coin. Could this little piece of copper be worth a small fortune in today's collector market? Let's find out. Now let's get into today's topic, the 1980 Canada 1-cent coin. The 1980 Canada 1-cent coin is a piece of Canadian history. It features the classic design of the maple leaf twig, which has been a staple on Canadian pennies since 1937. On the obverse side, you'll find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin. This coin is made of bronze, comprising 98% copper, 0.5% tin, and 1.5% zinc. It has a diameter of 19.05 mm and weighs 2.8 grams. But what makes the 1980 Canada 1-cent coin particularly interesting to collectors today? In 1980, the Royal Canadian Mint produced a whopping 1,362,140,000 of these coins. While that might seem like a lot, the value of a coin in the collector market depends on several factors: rarity, condition, and demand. Let's talk about condition. Coins are graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state MS70. Today we're focusing on coins in very fine VF20 condition. In this grade, a coin shows moderate wear on all raised areas but still retains sharp detail and a decent amount of luster. Here, you can see the differences between a very fine coin and one in lower or higher grades. The VF20 coin has a clear design, although some details may be worn down. Notice how on this VF20 coin, the lines in the maple leaf are still visible and Queen Elizabeth's portrait, while showing some wear, is still quite detailed. Now let's get to the exciting part, the market value. A 1980 Canada 1-cent coin in very fine condition typically ranges from about $0.10, $0.50, $0 Yes, you heard that right. While it might not make you rich, it's a solid return on a 1-cent piece, especially if you have a roll of them. Why the highest price? With over 1 billion coins minted, the 1980 penny is rare. However, it still holds value for collectors aiming to complete their sets or who appreciate the historical significance of this era. To get the best value, always make sure your coins are properly graded and stored. Use coin albums, holders, or flips to protect them from damage. And stay informed about market trends by joining coin collector forums, reading up-to-date guides, and visiting coin shows. So there you have it, the story of the 1980 Canada 1-cent coin in today's collector market. It's a fascinating piece of numismatic history and a must-have for any serious Canadian coin collector. Next up, we're talking about a very special coin, the Canada 1-cent 125th anniversary of Canada 1992 coin in very fine condition. So, let's dive right in. First, let's take a closer look at the coin itself. The Canada 1-cent 125th anniversary coin was issued in 1992 to commemorate 125 years since the Confederation of Canada. This coin features a unique design that sets it apart from other pennies minted that year. On the obverse, you'll see the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Dora de Pedery Hunt. This effigy was used on Canadian coins from 1990 to 2003. But the real highlight is on the reverse side. The reverse was designed by the artist and sculptor Rita Swanson, and it features a brilliant maple leaf with the number 125 superimposed over it, symbolizing the 125th anniversary of Canadian Confederation. This special design makes the coin a must-have for collectors. Now, let's talk about the condition. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin in very fine condition means it has been circulated, but with only minor wear. The design elements are still sharp and clear, and it's definitely a desirable state for many collectors. A coin in very fine condition is graded around VF20 to VF35 on the Sheldon coin grading scale. This grade is quite respectable, especially for a commemorative coin like this one. Alright, so we know the coin is special and in great condition, but what's it worth in today's collector market? The value of the 1992 Canada 1-cent 125th anniversary coin can vary based on a few factors, including its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. As of now, coins in very fine condition typically sell for around $300,000. While this might seem like a lot, it's quite impressive for a penny that was minted relatively recently. But here's the exciting part: the value can increase if the coin has certain characteristics, such as being part of a complete set or having an error. Coins with minting errors like double strikes or off-centers can fetch significantly higher prices, so always keep an eye out for these unique traits. Moreover, the sentimental value of commemorative coins often adds an intangible worth. Many collectors cherish these coins as part of Canada's rich history and heritage. To sum it up, while the 1992 Canada 1 cent 125th anniversary coin in very fine condition might make you a millionaire, it's a cherished piece for many collectors and a beautiful addition to any coin collection. Its unique design and historical significance make it a timeless treasure. Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of Canadian coinage, with a special focus on a seemingly humble but surprisingly valuable gem, the 2011 Canadian 1 cent coin. Stick around to discover why this tiny treasure is sparking big interest in the collector's market and how much it's worth today. First, let's take a closer look at this coin. The 2011 Canadian 1 cent coin features the iconic maple leaf twig design on one side and the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II on the other. Minted in its final year of production, this coin marked the end of an era, making it a significant piece for collectors. The Canadian 1 cent coin was officially discontinued in 2012, primarily due to the cost of production exceeding its face value. The final mintage in 2011 has since become a hot commodity, especially in very fine condition due to its historical importance and limited availability. Now, let's talk about value. A 2011 Canadian 1 cent coin in very fine condition can fetch a significant amount in today's collector market. While the face value is just 1 cent, collectors are willing to pay much more. The exact value can vary based on condition, rarity, and demand. As of today, these coins typically range between $50,000 depending on their condition. Coins in mint state or those with unique mint errors can command even higher prices, sometimes reaching up to $500,000 or more. That's quite a leap from its original worth. The 2011 1 cent coin holds a unique place in Canadian numismatics. Its value is driven by its status as the last year of production, combined with a growing interest in modern Canadian coins. Collectors should look for coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and any notable errors which can significantly increase value. For those interested in collecting or investing in these coins, here are a few tips. First, always handle coins by the edges to avoid fingerprints. Second, store them in a cool, dry place using protective holders or sleeves to prevent damage. Lastly, consider getting them graded by a professional service to authenticate their condition and maximize their value. A professional grading can provide an official evaluation of the coin's condition, which is crucial for serious collectors and can help you get the best price if you decide to sell. So there you have it. The 2011 Canadian 1 cent coin is a small piece of history with a big impact in the numismatic world. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, this coin is a valuable addition to any collection. Don't underestimate its potential. Who knew a penny could be worth so much more? Next up, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, focusing on the 1993 Canadian 1 cent coin. You might be surprised to learn how much this little coin can be worth today, even in circulated condition. Stick around to find out its current market value and what makes it so special. If you're a coin collector or just someone who stumbled upon a 1993 Canadian penny, you might be wondering about its value. Let's explore the history, unique features, and current market trends of this coin. First, a bit of history. The Canadian 1 cent coin, also known as the penny, was produced by the Royal Canadian Mint from 1858 to 2012. The 1993 version we're talking about today is part of the last decade of this iconic coin's production. On the obverse, we have the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Dora de Pettery Hunt, which was used from 1990 to 2003. On the reverse, there's the classic maple leaf design by G.E. Kruger Gray, a staple since 1937. But what makes the 1993 penny stand out? In 1993, over 700 million 1 cent coins were minted, which means they're particularly rare in terms of mintage numbers. However, their value in the collector's market can still be significant due to a few factors. Condition is key. While we're focusing on circulated coins today, it's important to note that even in circulated condition, these coins can hold value. Coins with minimal wear, clear details, and no major scratches or damage are more desirable. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to uncirculated. A circulated 1993 penny in very fine VF condition can fetch a modest price, but one in extremely fine XF or about uncirculated AU condition can be worth more. What are collectors willing to pay for a 1993 Canadian penny today? Prices can vary based on the platform, but typically a circulated 1993 penny in good condition can be valued at around $150,000. Higher grade circulated coins can reach up to $500,000. Why do collectors value these coins? It's often about completing a collection. Many collectors aim to have a coin from each year, and having a high-quality 1993 penny is essential for those focused on the late 20th century Canadian coinage. Keep an eye out for unique variations and mint errors which can significantly increase a coin's value. These include misstrikes, double dies, and off-center coins. Although less common, these errors can make a 1993 penny worth much more. In conclusion, while the 1993 Canadian 1 cent coin is extremely rare, it still holds value for collectors, especially in circulated but good condition. If you have a few of these lying around, it might be worth taking a closer look. Who knows, you might have a small treasure in your hands. Next up, we've got a very special topic that will pique the interest of both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. We're talking about the 1985 Canadian 1 cent coin. You might be surprised to find out just how valuable this seemingly ordinary coin can be in today's collector market. So, let's jump right into it. First, let's take a closer look at this little copper coin. The 1985 Canadian 1 cent coin features the familiar maple leaf design on the reverse, a symbol synonymous with Canada. On the obverse, you'll find the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machine. These coins are composed primarily of bronze, which gives them their distinct reddish-brown color. Composition: bronze 98% copper, 0.5% tin, 1.5% zinc, diameter 19.05 mm, weight 2.5 g. With over 1.2 billion of these coins minted in 1985 alone, you might wonder why they're so special. The answer lies in the world of coin collecting, where condition and rarity play a huge role in determining a coin's value. The numismatic market, the condition of a coin is graded on a scale from poor P1 to mint state MS70. For modern coins like the 1985 Canadian 1 cent, collectors often seek out coins in higher grades, especially those in mint state. Coin graded MS65 or higher can fetch a premium due to its near-perfect condition. So, what's the market value of a 1985 Canadian 1 cent coin in normal condition today? In circulated condition, these coins usually sell for $45,000, which is still interesting given highest their face value. However, the real excitement begins with uncirculated and higher grade coins. Let's take a look at some current listings on popular auction sites and coin dealer websites. Here's a circulated 1985 Canada 1 cent coin listed for around $45,000, moving up in condition. Why such a jump in price? Well, higher grade coins are much rarer, especially as time passes and many coins get damaged or worn from circulation. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that have been well preserved and graded by reputable organizations like the PCGS or NGC. If you're thinking about starting or expanding your collection, here are a few tips to consider when looking for valuable 1985 Canadian 1 cent coins. First, always check the condition of the coin. Look for coins with minimal wear and strong details. Second, consider getting your coins graded by a professional service. This can significantly increase their market value. Finally, keep an eye on the market trends. Prices can fluctuate based on demand and the overall market for collectible coins. And there you have it. The 1985 Canadian 1 cent coin might seem like just another piece of loose change, but in the right condition, it can be a valuable addition to any collection. Next up, we're uncovering the secrets behind the 2003 Canada 1 cent coin and its surprising value in the collector market, even in dirty condition. We're talking about a rather rare coin that might just surprise you with its potential value. The 2003 Canada 1 cent coin features the familiar image of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the iconic maple leaf on the reverse. These coins were minted in large quantities, which might make you think they're not worth much. But as with many things in coin collecting, the devil is in the details. When we talk about the value of coins, condition is always a major factor. However, even coins in dirty or worn condition can hold significant value under the right circumstances. Let's take a closer look at why the 2003 Canada 1 cent coin might be worth more than you think. First, some background. The 2003 Canadian penny was produced by the Royal Canadian Mint. This year is particularly interesting because it marks the 50th anniversary of Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. While millions of these coins were minted, certain factors can elevate their value beyond face value. So, what makes these coins potentially valuable, even in less than perfect condition? It boils down to a few key points: rarity, demand, and specific variations or errors. Let's break these down. Firstly, rarity. While the 2003 penny itself is rare, specific mint errors or variations from this year can be. Coins with die cracks, doubling, or other minting mistakes are highly sought after by collectors. Next, demand. Certain years and variations become more popular among collectors, driving up prices. The 2003 penny has gained interest due to its commemorative nature. Lastly, even coins in dirty or circulated condition can be valuable if they're part of a set or if they possess unique characteristics. Collectors sometimes look for filler coins to complete a collection and are willing to pay a premium. So you might be wondering, how much is my dirty 2003 Canada 1 cent coin worth today? In general, these coins can range from a few cents to several dollars, depending on the factors we've discussed. But let's look at some real-world examples. On auction sites, you can find 2003 Canadian pennies selling for anywhere between $100,000, depending on their condition and any special attributes they might have. Coins with notable errors or in sets can fetch even higher prices. So, the next time you come across a 2003 Canada 1 cent coin, don't just dismiss it because it looks dirty. take a closer look, you might be holding onto a small treasure. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to DDC Coins News, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a coin collecting tip. Comment below with your own coin finds. We'd love to hear your stories. Happy collecting!